Hey, what's happening? This is Dean Kantav for www.deankantav.com, and this is a video I wanted to vent a little bit because I always have things going on in my mind, things that I'm thinking about, situations going on, things that are occurring. And I posted a comment on my Facebook page yesterday where I talked about how it's interesting how, as I'm reading through my news feed on Facebook, reading everybody's posts and you know, constantly on Facebook on a daily basis and taking in all the posts and comments, is really intriguing to see you know, what people are doing, what people aren't doing, how they're living their lives, their perspectives on things, and it really gets you to do some introspection on yourself. Because you start to, after a while, and maybe this is true for you, maybe it's not true, but for me, after a while, some of the stuff that you read, you start to internalize. You start to really kind of gauge against yourself, you know, as a measure. Well, you know, are my thought process is as diluted and negative as that person? You know, am I doing the things that I should be doing in my life? Am I following purpose? Am I you know, being as progressive as I can be? Am I being the best me that I can be? You know, you start to ask yourself all these questions because you're constantly exposed on social media to other people and their ideals, things that they're doing, and it's a very interesting thing, but it's also something that you need to be cautious of, because while social media is great for interacting and really getting a broad snapshot of your circle, at the same time it can also paralyze you, because once you start to engage in all these conversations, whether they're productive, whether they're negative, whether it's somebody on there just talking shit, it don't even matter what it is. You know, it at some point it will influence you, and it will influence you indirectly. So social media is great. Facebook is great. As somebody who is in internet marketing, obviously social media is you know, it's the core of what internet marketers do. So for me in my line of work, I have to be on the internet. But I always want you to be mindful of, you know, the people that are influencing you the most. You know, my mother used to always say, she says, bad association spoils useful habits, right? So, and that could be interpreted a whole bunch of ways. But when I was coming up, you know, associating around with kids who are always constantly in stuff and always getting in trouble was not acceptable in my household. And a lot of it is carried over with me now to adulthood, where at sometimes I feel like I kind of ostracize myself from other people because I've kind of grown as an adult. There are some things that I still do, some things that I still engage in. I still, you know, go to parties, I still hang with people and stuff like that. But I'm now at a stage where I'm progressing, I'm developing into another person than I was in my 20s. So always be mindful of your association. And one last thing that I want to share is, you know, keeping your, while associating and staying in that circle of people that's close to you, being mindful that those individuals that are closest to you are probably not going to want to go where you're going, if given the fact that you are trying to go somewhere, right? Given the fact that you want to excel and exceed, because 9 times out of 10, if you're in a group of people, a group of 10 people, and you're trying to go somewhere where the other 9 are not trying to go, that's not going to fit well with the other 9, right? Because, you know, everybody likes to be on a level footing, right? Nobody wants to feel like somebody else is achieving or accomplishing or succeeding or exceeding them, you know, and doing something that they probably don't feel that they can do or they don't want to do, right? So, you know, having goals is important. You know, being mindful of your association, the people that you interact with the most is important. And of course, you can't avoid everybody. So don't want to make this video too long-winded, though I have almost 5 minutes. That was a vent. More videos to come, www.deankantav.com. And I hope you're having a great day. Peace. Take care. Be safe.